Hello guys, this is the Dead Boy for here. This is like my fifth take doing this because my brother kept on talking and I couldn't half the time I couldn't stop the pause it before he talked. So sometimes he said my name, sometimes he didn't. But anyway, right now he's taking a shower, so sorry if there's any background noise. But anyway, we're just gonna hop right into this. What Deku was betrayed, part 9. Last time we left off, he just made the flamethrower and a couple equipments for his suit that allows him to produce gasoline out from his suit. And the next day, he takes a flamethrower with him and a huge backpack of supplies. Like a huge backpack. Most people notice the backpack, and some people notice the flamethrower, and they just think, he brought a gun and a saw UA, but he never really used them. So, and he goes straight to Nezu's office. And he asked if he can make the I think I called it the suit modification suit I can't even remember what oh god I can't remember it now modifier, the suit modifier, there we go, because I don't even remember. And he asks Nezu if he can build it, and Nezu asks why, and he's like, well if I ever give another suit off to any other student, because if they need it, then if they need it modified, it would be a lot more easier just to have that instead of me having to mostly manually do it. I still have to manually do it a bit, but there's like I put little bots within this suit modificator, so it'll help me a lot more. And he said, yeah, sure, what do you need? First, I need a hole in the wall, which I'll do that. And he's asked, what parts do you need? And he's like, oh, I don't need any parts. I have them right in this backpack. And Eddie's like, okay, you can do that. And literally he just asked, can I pretty much skip my first period to build this? And Nezu's like, I see no problem with this. If it's for support, I guess it won't be a problem. And Deku walks off saying thank you, and he starts building the suit modificator in his classroom. First he starts digging a hole through it, and the teacher walks in like, what are you doing? Everyone else walks in as well. He's like, what are you doing? He's like, I got permission from Principal Nezu to make a suit modificator in the classroom, so I am. And he starts just digging through it with the saw. He's a lot more faster because he's made it before, so let's say, like, pretty much by the end of the day he makes it, and let's say that day was also like a project thing, and the teacher's just like, you know what, I'll just take the suit modificator as your project because there's no point in making that not your project to make. And he's like, oh, thanks. And he's like pretty much halfway through it with it, and he's like inside of it, and he walks out. He's like he's poking his head through. Oh, thanks. And he's still like modifying it. Like he's and he's wearing the suit too, because so that he doesn't get any burns. Because I'm pretty sure the suit's like the engineering suit. It's an engineering suit, yeah. Pretty sure that's because I'm pretty sure Isaac's not like anything other than an engineer in that whole thing. And let's say he finishes it like an hour before class ends, and he goes sits by his desk, and the teacher's like, "You built that pretty fast. You built that pretty fast. Have you?" I'm be guessing that you made a different one somewhere else because it seems that your suit's a bit different. And he's like, "Yeah, thanks for noticing. I made one back at my house, so I can practice with this, so I can make new stuff for the suit." And he puts his flamethrower down, and he says, I made this also yesterday. It took me about 15 minutes. And the reason why I modified my suit was to get, like, a way for it to produce gasoline. And the teacher's, like, slack-jawed in awe. Like, this kid right here is making stuff he made a flamethrower within 15 minutes. He made a suit modifier in under a school day. like which would be like, I don't know, 12 hours. I don't know how long a school day would be. But it's like he's like, you need to go into a higher support class. Like what? I don't know. Are there different types of support classes? Like, let's say there's support class 1 and 2, 3, and 4 because it's a high school, and I think there's 4. And there's 4 years to it, so. But I don't know if the support course is like that, so. I'm also just I'm gonna say it is because plot, and why not? Oh yeah, I forgot to say, Nezu informed Aizawa that to that Deku was excused because he was making something in his support class. So yeah, he finished like an hour beforehand, so he just sits at his desk for like an hour. And he did talk about the suit modifier. I am so not used to calling it a shop because it's called a shop in Dead Space, and every time I think about it, it's literally just think about a shop. Hold up. Here you go. This is the beautiful creature called the shop. Anyway, it's pretty much this, but just minus like 2 of the buttons. Literally all of it. Hold up. Sorry about that. He just got out of the shower and he's now watching YouTube. So I just moved to my bed. Where did I leave this off? Oh yeah, it's pretty much just this minus 2 buttons and click 1, and you could select different suits. But there's only remove suit because he doesn't have other suits within the shop within it. So yeah, he can make a lot of money off of this. Like, gee. Like, I imagine, like, because you're in there, so you. Oh, well, I almost laughed at that too. Someone just fell on the screen. Hold up. Let's get back to the story real quick. And we're back to the story. He explains more about the oh great, I can't even not call it a shop anymore. Armor modifier. Yeah, see, I'm not gonna be capable of saying not the shop. So, armor modifier. Modifier. I can't even talk. Anyway, let's say for the last like hour, he's like he's just thinking to himself. And he's like, maybe I should make the bench here too for my weapon modification. So I can modify the armor modifier. That's what I called it, and I was okay. Anyway, modify. Remember that word to modify his weapons, or reg, or telekinesis, since technically it is a bot. And modify. What else was he capable of modifying? I don't remember. But yeah. Anyway, let's let's just hold up. Well, now you know my brother's name since my sister walked in and said it. But that's like, I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm not gonna cut it out because I really don't want to take like a 6th retake. This is part 8, right? No, bro, part 9 actually. Anyway, let's say it's the end of class, and by the end of it, he is stopped by Mei Hatsume, and I think some people are seeing where this is going already. But so I'm just gonna say that someone requested this because they want. because they wanted it, and like I said, I'm not really into that lovey-dovey stuff, but yeah. And basically, while looking down, like blushing, and she's like freaking out. She's having like a mental breakdown, slowly having a mental breakdown. Oh my god, hold up. Sorry, I just saw something that was super funny. Some guy was getting pecked by I don't know, it was just some pink bird. It wasn't a flamingo. I feel like it was way too short to be a flamingo. Anyway, she's like having a mental breakdown. And she's like, "Do you want to go on a date?" And instantaneously, like, Deku goes straight to potato. Sorry about that. I can't even keep a straight face because of what my brother's watching. So he goes straight to tomato. He goes straight back. He like pulled back into like how he usually was, not really cold to anyone or anything. But he wasn't really cold to anyone either. He's just kind of mad at 1A, and he's kind of act normal around the sport course, and instantaneously just into tomato like. Like he has that like that face, you know. He has that face of like pure shock and happiness at the same time. But anyway, and he's like he's like stuttering on it. And my housemate is like, "Come on, don't make this harder for me." And he's like, "Oh, sure, yeah. What time?" And he's like, "Tomorrow. How about tomorrow?" And he's like, "Sounds great. What time?" Um, let's say I don't know, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. And he's like, "Where do you want to go then?" And she's like, "Why don't we just hang out and go for a supply run is while we do it?" And he's like, he's like, "It sounds great," while stuttering, because I'm not gonna try to stutter, because I don't want to. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that off there. Bye, guys.